Hey guys, ShadowJack05 on the SilverJack05 channel. So guys, on Friday, I went to Target to search for more Godzilla and Kong figures that I don't already have. The Target here at home, where I got the first two figures back in March. And I found two more that I do not already have. And yeah, they're right in front of me. So the two that I got on Friday are two of the Battle Roar figures. Got the second Battle Roar Kong for this movie, and Battle Roar Scar King. So yeah, like I said, I got these on Friday. I decided to put off the review for a few days because when I got back on Friday, I was a little tired, but also I had something to do. And also, there were other things that I was doing over the weekend. And yesterday I just didn't get the chance, but hey, now I have the chance today. So yeah, that's why I decided to put off the review. But yeah, once again, it's happening now. So yeah. And these were actually the only two figures for Godzilla and Kong the New Empire that I saw there that I did not yet already have. I've seen the Battle Roar Godzilla before, but they didn't have that one this time. They had it there when I got the first two figures back in March, but they didn't have it here this time. And back then I only felt like getting the first two, so yeah. But anyways, with that aside, yeah, I will hopefully come across that one eventually. Same with Battle Roar Shimo, because I know that one's out now. And yeah, hopefully I can get my hands on that one too. But anyways, yeah. In this video, we're going to review Kong, our Battle Roar Kong. Then we'll review our Battle Roar Scar King in the next video. So yeah. Set him back here for now. Okay, so yeah, we're going to review our Battle Roar Kong in this video. First, let's talk about the packaging. So of course, we do have the open packaging right here. It's got the figure right here. It says, try me, push button on back. So yeah, it's on the back, of course. I'll show you that in a bit. It says Monsterverse right there, Godzilla and Kong the New Empire. Got Godzilla and Kong right there. Monster Battle Sounds, Battle Roar Kong. Here's the side, got Godzilla and Kong right there, Godzilla and Kong the New Empire. Sorry that my shadow is in the way, it's kind of hard for me to move out of the way right now, but yeah. Anyways, here's the back, it says Monsterverse right there, Godzilla and Kong the New Empire right there. I don't feel like reading that right now, so if you want to read that, go ahead and pause the video, you have a few seconds. Okay, let's move on. Shows all the other figures right here. Of course, it doesn't show Battle Roar Shimo because they released these three before the Shimo one came out. But of course, we got Battle Roar Scar King, Battle Roar Kong, and Battle Roar Godzilla evolved. So yeah, and here is the try me button right here. I'm sure the camera captures it, but I'm not going to push that right now because I'm going to wait to push that until we get to the actual review. So yeah, here's the other side, some Hollow Earth Crystals, Battle Roar Kong, and yeah. So anyways, I'm now going to cut the camera. I'm going to get this out of the box. And yeah, then we'll review it. Okay guys, I'm back. Finally got our Battle Roar Kong out of the packaging. And so far, I don't really have any complaints about this figure. And so yeah, real quick, before I start this review, before I start reviewing the figure, I want to say the reason why I'm down here, reviewing the figure down here at the floor of my bedroom and not at my desk is because, one, I just feel like being down here right now. And also because when I get to the part where I compare this figure with other figures, one of those figures is a bigger figure. And of course, I was able to fit one of the bigger figures on my desk when I did figure comparisons a couple videos back. But also, when I eventually, hopefully get my hands on the Battle Roar Godzilla, when I do figure comparisons for that figure when I get it, I know one of the figures that I'm going to compare to that figure, I know one of them is not going to fit on my desk. So yeah, if that makes any sense, if you follow. But also, yeah, those are reasons why I'm down here. And I'm going to do this for all the Battle Roar figures, yeah. And I mean, I was down here when I reviewed the Battle Roar figures for Godzilla vs. Kong. So, you know, might as well. So, yeah. Anyways, with that aside, let's get to the point. So, of course, sorry, I'm putting my fingers in the way like a dumbass. Anyways, first let's talk about detail and everything. So starting with his face, of course, The head and face are sculpted quite well. His eyes aren't too bad. His teeth, I want to say, are painted perfectly, maybe. And I have to say, and I know some other YouTubers that agree with me on this, I think Kong has a better sculpted face with this figure than the other one. I don't dislike the other one, but if you know what I mean. But yeah, face is quite well sculpted. Both, like, his shoulder parts right here, and his head and face are like made of a rubbery material. That way the parts of his face can move when you activate the sounds. So yeah. Of course, he has great fur texture and everything, like the textures of the fur. Of course, does have the scars on his chest from his previous battles. Does have the holes in the stomach for when so he can make the sounds. Yeah, awesome sculpted detail throughout. And he does have like 5 screw holes on the back, but I don't know if I should be complaining about this or not, considering there are not that many screw holes and that this is a smaller figure. I'm not sure. Should I see these screw holes as a sin or not? I'm not sure, but oh well, doesn't really matter to me right now. But yeah, that's about it for detail. Oh, almost forgot. I also can't help but notice that this figure, despite being from the most recent movie, he does not have on the Beast Glove. And that's one complaint I have about this figure, and I know I'm quite sure other YouTubers have about this figure too. Because, I mean, we all know, even especially from the trailer, that Kong does not have the Beast Glove right away in the movie. But, I mean, you know, all the other Kong figures, nearly all the other Kong figures from this movie have the Beast Glove. So, I don't think it would have hurt to put the Beast Glove on here. Or unless maybe it was hard for them to do that considering the way this arm is posed. But, oh well. I really would have still liked to have the Beast Glove, but, well, it is what it is. Anyways, that's pretty much it for detail. I'm going to set my camera down. I'll show you guys articulation. And then we'll get to the main part, which is the sounds. So, you cannot move his head at all. And makes sense, because, of course, it's like made of a rubbery material, and it's a figure that makes sounds, so if you know what I mean. But he does have articulation in the arms and legs, and articulation on this figure is actually quite smooth. So this arm can actually move 360 like that, and that's the only way that this arm can move. And this arm can move like about this much. It can go behind his head, but it can only go far back like that much. And of course, yeah, that's all the articulation you get out of the arms. But his wrists can turn 360, just like that, which I think is cool. So can this wrist. Let's see. Yes, just like that. Very nice. And with the legs, this is as much articulation as you're going to get out of this leg. And as for his other leg, this is the amount of articulation that you're going to get out of this leg. So, yeah. And he does look like you should be able to articulate him at the ankles, because I don't know if the camera captures it, but there's like lines down at the bottom of his legs that make it look like he should have articulation at the ankles, but he doesn't. I tested that out, and yeah, he can't turn at the ankles. But, oh well, it is what it is. Anyways, that should be it for articulation. Now let's get to the main part, which is the sounds. So, of course, as I'm sure you saw when this guy was still in the packaging, this button right here on back is how you activate the sounds. And yeah, now we're going to test the sounds. So, I can only imagine that maybe this figure only makes 2 sounds, because both of the Battle Roar figures from the previous movie only made 2 sounds, but we're going to see how it goes. So, yeah, let's see. First sound. Very cool. That's a very cool sound. I don't think the previous Battle Roar Kong made that sound, but still. Let's see. What's the other sound? Very nice. Are those the only 2 sounds, or are there more? Nope, looks like only just 2 sounds, just like the other Battle Roar figures. But That's fine. Let's do it one more time. Very nice. So yeah, I think that's all there is to say about this figure. I don't think I missed anything. Can only make 2 sounds. But yeah, I guess I should have expected that. So yeah. But so I think those 2 sounds are good. I think those 2 roars are enough. So yeah. Anyways, now that that does it for our review, let's close out with a couple figure comparisons and then we'll review the next figure. So first, definitely we need to compare this figure with our Battle Roar Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong. So pretty similar in height and everything, but different sculpted bodies and everything. To me, this one has better fur texture. And of course, this guy looks more jacked compared to this guy. He has more scars, and of course, he has like a better sculpted head than this one. But again, I don't dislike this one, but yeah. And of course, they do make different sounds because this one makes entirely different sounds from this one. And yeah, but still both very cool. And of course, this one is painted with darker colors than this one. But still, they're both really cool figures. Anyways, move this figure. Next, let's compare him to the normal 6-inch Kong with the Beast Glove. So this figure is going to stand a little taller, about, I want to say 7 inches, I believe. And of course, he does not have the Beast Glove on yet, which of course, as I said earlier, I would have liked that, but hey, it is what it is. But still, very cool. Next, for the final figure, let's compare him to our giant Kong with the Beast Glove. So of course, this figure is going to tower over this figure. So, of course, but still, they're both really cool figures. So, yeah. Anyways, we move our giant Kong. And so, yeah, that should be it for this video. What are your thoughts on this Battle Roar Kong? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit with the Battle Roar Scar King.